Hello to everybody, I'm Francesca and today I would like to show you my favorite bag. The one that know me already saw it, but maybe not all of you. This bag have these special things. They have this part of the vintage telephone, this circle in front. So, I'm 34 years old and when I was a child, I had this telephone at all. So, in the 80s, in the 90s, we still have this kind of telephone and then they completely disappear. So, children of today, they just see it in the old movies. But everybody still loves this telephone because it really tells like a story about the past. I saw a funny video where they was showing this telephone to the children and they didn't know how to use it. And of course, as you know, you had to dial the number like that and you had to took the, I don't know how to call it in English, the stuff and to speak. And that really reminded me to my childhood. And I really love this bag. It's actually my favorite bag. And what makes it so special is that it's not just a bag, it's almost a piece of art. These two sisters, their name is Laura and Daniela Garello, that they live in Piemonte, a region in Italy. They were going in some vintage markets and they saw this old telephone and they bought it and they got the idea of making this bag. So it's not just fashion, it's more like putting together something of the past with something homemade, because this bag is homemade in Italy and it really tells a story, you know, it gives you some emotion. And yeah, this is what I really want to tell you, that in my opinion, a lot of people think that fashion is superficial. It can be, but not always. Art and fashion can really be together, you know. It depends how you do it. And of course, even art have an economical side, because even if you are a painter, you need to spend you need to spend money for the colors. At the same time, if you are a fashion designer, you need to spend money for the materials. But I just want to say that a lot of people think that fashion is evil. It's not. It depends how you do it. I'm really against Louis Vuitton bag. Everybody that know me knows that I think like that, because I don't like the Louis Vuitton bag. I mean, why should you buy for 1,000 euro a plastic bag that doesn't have any, any research? It's just always the same bag. Is I don't know how many years they produce the same bag and it doesn't have any fantasy, you know. Now they're making some, I don't want to speak about Louis Vuitton, but I think it's so much better to get a bag like this one that is have more fantasy inside, you know. And so I want to speak more about this bag. They have different models. This model is called doctor bag, yeah, and it actually looked like a doctor bag because in the past the doctor was actually using a bag like this one. I can tell you that this is the most beautiful model they have. And it's very expensive. I was very, very lucky because I paid half price. I swear on God, it's true. I found it half price. So the full price of this model is 300 euro. And I pay 150. I was really lucky. I think that 150 is a great price for this bag because it's real leather, it's handmade, and I have this amazing detail. But 300 is a little bit expensive. But still, I think if you can, it's a really nice bag. This is actually a small model. They even have bigger models, and yeah. I'll be honest, this size for me is not big. I mean, maybe I'm weird, but it's not so big. I mean, you cannot put a coat inside of it. It's better to buy a bigger model that it will be around 400 euro, even more expensive. I know it's a lot of money, but think about it. And they even have smaller models. So they also have buckets model, you know what I mean, buckets model. Then they have another model called daily model that is more rectangular. And then they have one called mignon that is more like a, you know, how do you call it? Yeah, very small bag for like the evening. And then I have the shopping that is bigger. And what else can I say? The name is La Tilde. You can read it maybe, but I will write it in the comments. But there is there the brand La Tilde. It's very dirty because it's 2 years I have it and I use it a lot. I don't, you know, I'm not someone that take care of things. When I go to the club, I just throw it on the floor. But after 2 years, still look okay. Okay, I'll be honest with you. This bag, it's so uncomfortable. You have no idea. I mean, because, you know, this shape, it's so cute. I love it. It's like one of the best shape I never had. It's very uncomfortable to carry. I added this, but it was not inside of the bag. Theoretically, you should take it in this way, with this stuff. And this is so uncomfortable. But as my friend that make bags always say, it's more elegant, you know. If you keep a bag like this, compared to doing like that, okay, this way it's more elegant, but more uncomfortable. But in the past, in the 40s, in the 50s, women were actually carrying their bag in this way. And it's more charming, it's more classic, but it's more uncomfortable. But I can tell you that it's comfortable to find the things inside of the bag. Yes, because there is, compared to other kind of bags, this model has more space inside. You know, it doesn't get flat. So, for example, it's very easy to find the key because, of course, it's like a box, you know, it's like a treasure box. So it's very easy to find stuff inside of it. So uncomfortable to carry, but very comfortable to find things inside. And what else can I say about this bag? I can tell you that this is not the piece of an original old telephone, in my opinion. I didn't read it on the website, but I got it because they wrote their name. And in my opinion, the first bag they made was made with an old telephone, but then they saw that they were selling them a lot, and then they just produced this piece to make every single bag, okay? But it's still very nice. What else? It born in 2009, so it's this bag. It's like 8 years old, yeah, it's real leather. It's cow leather. It's very strong leather. I like this leather. It's very hard to damage this bag. It will last forever. Yeah, it's also, this model is very good even for robbers, for someone that want to steal, because when I go to the club, I feel very because where I go, they steal a lot. They put their hands inside of the bag. They already tried to steal me the wallet 2 times. And I can tell you that when I have this bag, this model, I feel very self-confident. They cannot open my bag. To be honest, it's not very comfortable to have this way of closing it. Sometimes it's hard to close it, but it's very hard for the robber to steal. Okay, and you can not order it online, I'm so sorry, but you can go on the website and see what is the shop. And actually, you can buy it almost only in Italy. I know, maybe you are not from Italy, but you go to have a vacation in Italy, and for example, they sell it in Venice, in a beautiful shop near Campo Santa Margherita. To be honest, I don't remember the name of the shop now. It's called like free, something like that, 3 numbers, you know. It's close Campo Santa Margherita. I can tell you, maybe I can help you if you write me in private. I can tell you where to buy it. Nothing else. I think I said everything I want to say about this bag. So I just want to tell you again that fashion can be art, that like when we go to all the markets, vintage markets, we can buy something and make some art with it. And I think that this is a very good example. I love this bag. It's my favorite bag. And I just wanted to show it to you. So, bye-bye from Francesca. Have a very good Sunday. Bye-bye.